traigo a... Y prendido en la Toyota, todos andamos pelones y siempre... Ahora pues, ándale, no te me pases. Ahora pues, ándale, llámale a tu flota, yo. Tengo unos carnales que te tupan el cantón. Yo no fui, no sé quién, ande que rapopón. Un chingo como tú que se tira. Esto es 100% México.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. Tatum out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Allen. Then it's Curry. And it's Van Horn in at the small forward position. And for the Rockets, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Alperen Şengün out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot.
Here we go.
Here's Van Horn. Defended by Gordon and slam dunk by Tatum.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and the nice finish.
Back to Gordon. Outside Porter. And some nice passing there by Houston. And here's Green outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Here's Van Horn. Allen for the 3. It's good from long range.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line. And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum. An incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. There's Gordon with the 3, and another 3 for Houston.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Tatum. A three-pointer off the mark. Porter with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Nailed from three-point land.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Curry. And Curry with the stuff.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Now here's Gordon. Porter with it. They kick it out to Green, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
A routine ball.
Here's Curry. The 3. Van Horn, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Porter against Curry. Şengün passes to Gordon. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
It's good on the putback.
Well, Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Gordon. Tight defense on him. A minute 50 left here in the opening quarter. Şengün kicks to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
For your home team, Eric Gordon. 2 shots.
He's off on the second. To the inside. That's good from Kidd. The assist from Fultz.
Well, we know Markelle Fultz can get cooking on the offensive end, but his responsibility to get the guys around him involved, nicely done.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
The home team
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Porter. Back to Gordon. Five to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Tate. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
For 3, Kidd. Second chance shot, and it's Shaq laying it in.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Houston trails by 6. Porter passes to Gordon. 46 seconds left to play in the first. Outside, Green. Will it go? Offensive rebound.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipper.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Kidd. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such a gutsy player. Kidd doesn't back down from the challenge on that drive.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jason Kidd at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Zion Williamson's checked in for O'Neal. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Finished off the break. Kidd's got 5.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Porter in the corner. Back to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Allen for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Philadelphia 76ers leading by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Here is Porter. They've got O'Neal. Colts is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Van Horn in at the small forward.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
Curry against Porter. Shoots over Curry, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
A springy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Outside, Green. For three, Gordon. Curry with the rebound. Fultz, the bounce pass. Here's Tatum. Back to Fultz. Tatum kicks to Curry. Goes up again. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
I couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
Porter's checked in for Fultz, and he's got his first chance at the line here. And the free throw, no good. Houston trails by 6. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Porter's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. With the teardrop, good on the shot. Curry's got 6.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Now here's Gordon. He has 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your home team, Eric Gordon. At the line for 2.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Now Porter. The shot from the low post is good.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
Porter passes to Gordon. Down low. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And Porter, here we go. And he comes up with the deuce. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Williamson is checked in for Shaq.
Williamson.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Tate throws it down.
And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing
2 minutes
focus.
remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half of the game. Shots good by Green.
Not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it. And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. Trailing here by 8. Green inside. Working on Williamson.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, and that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now, here's Tate. Back to Porter. Gordon with no one around, and Tatum pulls it down.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Lays it up off the glass.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now, here's Porter. 10 points for him. Back to Green. Can they get it? And it's Williamson with the rebound. Upside Curry. Into the lane. And Curry throws it down hard.
Wow, well done on the part of Steph Curry. Takes advantage of his momentum off the dribble drive and gets the elevation he needs to finish with authority.
Another miss by Houston.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more.
A dominating first half of basketball game so far hasn't been close. The Philadelphia 76ers up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. Jason Tate out there with Gordon. And it's Şengün in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Curry. And Curry with the stuff.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And here's the fast break. Here's Van Horn. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, the gravity that Curry commands, it always leads to wide open looks for the guys around him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Outside Porter. In the corner, it's Gordon. The Rockets with another miss.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And so it's Houston with it. Porter passes to Tate. Over Williamson. And the rejection by Tatum. To the middle. Here's Allen. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Allen's got 5 now.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Gordon finds Tate. And the wide open shot from Green. The Rockets again can't hit.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
Gordon, the pass to Porter. Back to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. They can't stop the run with that one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Gordon. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Kidd. Porter passes to Green. And here's Gordon. And the rejection by Tatum. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. And that one is good. Williamson's got his second bucket.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Back to Gordon. Corner shot. And Tatum pulls it down.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And it's Allen slamming it down.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Williamson right side for 3. Kidd connects from three-point range. Kidd's got his third basket of the night right there.
So the concentration from Kidd at the arc, a big part of how he stays consistent from there.
And stolen by Williamson. Moving it up. And Williamson throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
34 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside Gordon. Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for your home team, Jason Tate. Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Shaq is checked in for Williamson. He hits the second from the line. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
And when Allen catches fire, it is a sight to see because it seems like the guy just can't miss.
Outside Gordon. And it's sent back by Allen. To the paint.
Once Jason Tatum has the ball in his hands in the painted area, this guy will power through. He'll put it up and over you if necessary. He knows how to score it.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Philadelphia 76ers delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Tatum out there with Allen. Then it's Jason Kidd. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the 2 spot. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. Outside Gordon. Knocks it loose. Back to Porter. Over in the corner, Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Kidd kicks to Tatum. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
At the line for the away team, Jason Tatum, shooting 1.
And that one misses.
What I love about Jason Tatum, guys, he's already an all-star. But that desire, that hunger, that thirst to be great remains with this guy, and he continues to improve.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap.
And Ray Allen gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
And, well, you see the burst, and once Allen gains a step on you, you're toast.
And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Porter kicks to Gordon. The pass to Green. Now, here's Şengün. Pass to Tate. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Andre Drummond picks one up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for your home team, Jason Tate. 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. Drummond dishes to Porter. Drummond passes to Harden. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Down low. Here's Gordon. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. That's now 8 points for Eric Gordon.
A whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Here's Harden. And they pick up 2.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Green. Porter in the corner. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And that one's good, Williamson.
Well, if you're that wide open, I can promise you James Harden will find you.
And so here is Houston. Tate kicks to Porter. Outside Gordon. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Onto the floor for the away team, Shaquille O'Neal.
The visitors on defense.
Alexander.
Outside Gordon. Jacks up a three. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Gordon's gotten only one of his threes to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Green. Porter looking it over. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Van Horn sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Poked away. Porter against Harden. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Away team foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul.
He's off on the first.
Team foul.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Van Horn. They grabbed their own miss.
Well, hard, blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
55 seconds left in the fourth. Porter kicks to Gordon. Passes it to Green. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick in the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Curry's checked in for James Harden. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this league.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Van Horn, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Houston. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
On its way from Curry for 2, and it falls.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
How'd you keep rapping off beat, bro? How? Talking about you getting on the track since when? Everybody's here, we don't need more friends. Just do you, you ain't gotta pretend. Just do you, you ain't gotta pretend. He was doing school while they were doing ends. Now he's doing money and that man are doing pen. You know about 6 or 5 of the men. You know about half of the men follow trends. He said to me, they put in the streets. That's what they wanted for me. And I said, gee, someone can fix you a plate, but no one can force you to eat. Like when will he see himself as a king and not just a pawn in these streets? And when will we come together as a tribe and be what intended to be? Yeah, it's gonna be free. Yeah.
Away, I took a little time. Away, we gon' be alright. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Think I need some time. Away, I took a little time. Away, we gon' be alright. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Okay, alright. do I feel like your puppet? You pull my strings while you play me. Why do I move with your movement? Up on your stage, I'm performing. Left you, but I'm back here on your sofa. Thought I needed space, I want you closer. So why do I move with your movement? Up on your strings like a puppet. I'm too afraid to turn my back on this. Swear you did a number on me like some raffle tickets. Lucky you stuck with me, might as well tattoo that. Be like that sometimes you show up, I be acting different. Maybe I'm crazy, but if I lose you, oh, I don't know if I survive. You drive me crazy for your amusement, and I'm alone for the ride. No one know better, no one know better. So why do I feel like your puppet? You pull my strings while you play me. Why do I move with your movement? Up on your stage, I'm performing. Left you, but I'm back here on your sofa. Thought I needed space, I want you closer. So why do I move with your movement? Under your strings like a puppet. I don't mind the strings attached, big facts, no print. Sweet like Stevie, and no wonder Stevie isn't superstitious. I don't see no competition, that's a bird box. See the ribbon.